guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got Sorcery, Thorns. Now, I was going to be reading the book, but then I was like, right, I want to see what's all this thing about the Audible. Listen to the books online. And obviously I downloaded Audible and I was like, oh, okay, I'm intrigued. And obviously I downloaded, well, like each month you can get a free credit. And so I was like, okay, I want to get this. So I got Sorcery of Thorns, because that was my next book up. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get this one. And I read it in a couple of days. It did say like how long it's going to be. Just listening into it, really. You can change the different speeds and everything. And the book was very different. Obviously, as you can see, there's the front cover. This here is Elizabeth Scrivener. So it's actually names that I actually can pronounce. Hallelujah. That's rarely ever happened, and I've got something in my eye. Okay, so here's the front cover. It's by Margaret Rogerson. So on here, all sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that the long as she's known anything. Raised as a foundling in the one of the Augustmere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown among magical grimoires that rattle beneath iron chains, capable of transforming into horrible monsters if provoked. When an act of sabotage releases the library's most dangerous grimoire, Elizabeth is accused of treason and sent to face justice in the capital. With no one to turn to but her sworn enemies in the sorcerer Nathaniel Thorn and his mysterious demonic servant, she finds herself entangled in an century-old conspiracy. Not only the great librarians go up in flames, but the world along with them. So it started out with Elizabeth going to see the Book of Eyes with, oh no, I forgot her name, with the previous director. And obviously she was killed. Because obviously why can I remember his name? Oh my god, what was his name? I can remember that, but what was the bad guy's name? Why can I remember his name? Hello, where are you? I just finished this book literally today, and for some reason my mind is not putting up the word. Hello, what is your name? It's going to put me. I can't remember her name now, his name. But he was the bad guy, so pretty much, well, let's just say Nathaniel is actually the good guy. It was where he came to the library to sort stuff out, and she attacked him. Elizabeth is a very tall girl, like any taller than her in her age, and she attacked her, like fell on Nathaniel by accident, and just randomly just touched his hair to see if he had horns, because a friend wanted to know. With that known as well, she also she obviously learns throughout the whole story that she has this power of knowing, like she has the kind of, because where she was born, like raised in this library, all the grimoires, like and all that, respect her a bit, and because she was pretty much through the dust, so she was like this one of these book lice, where she has, for each time she went through these doorways opened for her, just for her to go through them, meaning she can open anything pretty much, and she had the magic of the libraries to her, and I was like, this is actually really awesome. But for some reason I could not picture her in my mind when I was listening to it. I literally could not. I didn't have no reason why. But for me, the book was really good, and listening to the Audible is really good as well. I would be listening to most of the books on Audible if I have them. If they're not, then I will be reading them by normal. But I feel like this might be more fun to do so. To do a bit of both, and it tells you how long like it's going to take you to get through the book, and I think that's intriguing. Nathaniel Thorn, he has a demon called Stylus. So he is actually was for a demon from his father and also before, but his father actually was going to kill his family, well, his other brother and his wife, his mum, got killed in a car crash, and he tried to resurrect them back and was trying to do demonic power thing, and started as so what was happening, so that Nathaniel was in the corner being no peeper sound, it was in that corner being quiet, and he had no choice but to kill his father, otherwise he will kill everyone else. And then he decided at 12 years old, he goes to him, I want you to be my servant, blah, 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 and did the blood bond towards him, and took 20 years of his life to have him back. Then obviously it goes through that, then he's respectable, he's a butler, and blah, blah. Elizabeth here goes through so much, from getting told that she's a treason person, that she did this, she's killed the director when she didn't. One of the Grimoires actually became evil, became a monster. She killed it with the sword, that was the director's. And oh my god, there's like so much things going on. First, Nathaniel was winding her up, saying that he was evil, but he wasn't. He was actually quite popular. It was the... Why can't his name come into my mind for? I literally cannot remember his name. Augustine? No, that's a different thing. No, what is his name? I'll probably pop it up somewhere. But obviously he gets to the end, and where her friend actually was helping her as well, and he gets close to the end where their defeat goes back to where the first part of the story, back to the old library where she was born, where she was raised. She let all these Grimoires go, literally out of the chains, and they were protecting her. They were literally fighting for her, risking all these Grimoires that literally just had freedom for the first time ever, risked their lives to save their library. I was like, literally like, oh my god, that's so adorable. And then Nathaniel was literally about to get hurt again, and Silas decides to, Elizabeth contracted the contract between him and them, and because obviously he asked when he died and then came back again, he asked for 30 years, and so he took 20 years off Nathaniel and 10 years off Elizabeth, so Elizabeth could also detract the contract. So she did, and he went almost like really, really evil, but then he was like, no, I must not. He looked at Nathaniel as he was slowly like, if you want to kill me, it's fine. And literally slowly goes back to like, he's going to collapse. And then obviously decides to risk himself and then go. He risked everyone. Like, no one knows that he risked his life to save everyone. And I was like, that's so sad. I literally was crying. That's so pathetic of me just to cry from a book. But I think most people would cry from a book, right? Anyway, this book was definitely good. I enjoyed it. I do plan to get the Enchantment of Ravens as well from the same author, because it sounds amazing as well. And I just cannot wait to read the book. So the next book is Hunted by Megan Spooner. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye for now.